Hey Dutch crew and my turtle people, welcome back to the channel, the home of no nonsense barbecue. Well, it's that time of the year and there's only one thing we can be cooking, and that's this. It's a glazed ham and we're cooking it in the wood-fired oven. This is the gammon we're going to use to make our ham. It's just a store-bought regular gammon, unsmoked. 2.7 kilos, that's about 5.5 pounds. Just going to come in and take the wrapper off. Now this is in a plastic sleeve and we're going to have to take this off as well. Once we take this off, we don't know how it's going to unwind. It's going to stay in a cylindrical shape. Then what we'll do is take a sharp knife. We don't need to trim any of this fat off. It's been trimmed as much as I'd like it to be trimmed. All we're going to do, take the knife, diagonal scores just through the fat, and come back the opposite way. Okay. I'm just going to take some length of butcher's twine. What we'll do is I'm going to start in the middle. Now I don't know really how to tie this butcher's knot, so we'll just do it anyway we know how. In fact, I'm happy with just them three. So we'll come in, just take the excess off. What we've got now is some cloves. All we're going to do is just stud in the middle of the diamonds with cloves. So that was a little bit time consuming, but there we are. That's our gammon joint studded with our cloves. Next thing to do is to get the Ninja ready. Cover off the Ninja. What pellets are we going to be using today? Today we're going to be using the Pellet Man's Cherry Flavour. For this cook we're going to go smoker 120. We'll leave it on 4 hours. Obviously we've got smoke wood flavour on. We're going to press start. So we're up to temperature now, the pellets are lit, but we've got this acrid smoke at the moment, so we're just going to leave it probably 10 minutes just for this to settle down before we put our ham in. Okay, the wood-fired oven's had about 6 minutes to calm down. And what I'm going to do, as I always do now, because I think the heat in these ovens is ferocious, so I'm just going to protect the bottom of this ham. I'm going to put water in the tray. Just going to sit here. That's bubbling up already. So now we're just going to take our ham and place it in. And to monitor this cook today we're using the Inkbird IBT 26S 5G. We're going to look to go about 62 degrees C with this before we start applying the glaze. While the ham's cooking, let's make a glaze. First thing to go in for our glaze is a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Second thing in is a 1/4 cup of Dijon mustard. We're going to add a sprinkle of thyme, about 1/2 teaspoon, and go in with a good pinch of salt. And then we're going to take some honey, about 1/2 cup. Try and use a spoon to get this in. One more. I'm going to take our Dutchy stick and start mixing this in. All we're looking to do is to dissolve this sugar and combine everything together. So this is done. All we're looking to do is melt those sugars and honey in. Put this aside now, let it cool down. Just go with taste. Yeah, that'll give us our sweetness, and that'll give the sugars to caramelise the top of our ham, and also a bit of a punch with that whole grain mustard. So we've almost hit 20 degrees now. We'll take a look. See, the colour of this is from the top already. We'll have to just keep a bit of an eye on that. So we've just hit 62 degrees internal temperature. It's time to get glazing. Looking good. So this is our glaze. Because this has got honey in it, sugars, we're going to have to keep an eye on this. We don't want all this work spoilt by this glaze burning. So we're going to go in again and give this a another brush with our glaze. So we're getting down now to our last 5 minutes. We've only got a temperature of 67 degrees internal. So what we're going to do, we're going to add a little bit more time on. Probably 25 minutes. And while we're at it, I think we'll give it another glaze. Just hit 70 degrees C, so I'm going to pull this off and get it wrapped in some foil to rest. So this cook has took 4 hours 20 minutes. Let's take a look and see what we've got. Oh my word. Well, just look at that. Moist, beautiful ham. Just take a slice of this. We'll have a taste. Oh my word, that tastes amazing. That glaze really gives it a lift. All I've got to do now is wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.